Ganna Jai. Okay, thank you. Bye. Yes. Hi all. Hi all. Hi all. Can you hear me? Any issues? Any issues? Are you able to hear me? Kanna, any issues? Hi Deepak. Hi Maruti. Hi Sunil. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you all hear me? Any issues are you facing? I'm sorry guys, there was a technical problem. So voice is not clear. 1 minute. Any issues anybody is facing? Shall we start the class? Echo is there, Deepak. 1 minute, I'll set it. 1 minute guys. Shall we start the class? Right. Shall we all start the class? Guys, any issues? Anybody facing? Right. So today's class I am going to discuss. Before I start the class, my apologize to every student who is waiting for this class. There was a technical problem. Now we start the class. Please write down problems based on clocks. Problems based on clocks. Problems based on clocks. Very important concept. We will try to cover as much as possible. Listen carefully. To all the students who are listening to me for the first time, when I am discussing a concept, right? Kindly do not comment when I am discussing a concept. After the concept is over, I will take up all your doubts, right? Now, problems based on clocks. First concept. First, listen carefully. A clock is in the form of a circle. Total angle in a circle is 360 degrees. By default in a clock there will be 12 hours. So 12 hours is 360 degrees. 1 hour will be 30 degrees. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 30 degrees. 1 minute is half degree. Please write down this. 12 hours it is 360 degrees. 1 hour it will go for an angular displacement of 30 degrees. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes it is 30 degrees. 1 minute it is half degree. Very important concept. So 12 hours 360 degrees. 1 hour. Our hand will go in 1 hour 30 degrees. Our hand in 1 minute it will go half degree. Type 1. Type 1. Type 1. Type 1. In the problems related to clocks, in the type 1 problems, time period will be given. Time period will be given. Angle we need to find it out. Time period will be given. Angle we need to find it out. Time period will be given. Angle we need to find it out. Listen carefully. 3 to 4 problems I will solve. Then you can develop any question that comes into your mind. Right. Question. Find the angle between the two hands of a clock. Find the angle between the two hands of a clock for the following timings. Find the angle between the two hands of a clock for the following timings. Listen carefully, very important reasoning topic. Find the angle between the two hands of a clock for the following timings. First question. First one. 3:40 p.m. Listen carefully. 4 questions I will solve, then you will not get a single doubt in this topic. 3:40 p.m. Now if you see your watch, if it is present on your hand or if it is present on a wall, 3:40 p.m. the representation will be like this. Our hand will be at 3 o'clock. Minute hand will be at 8. This is 3:40. Few changes we have to do it. That we'll do it in the next step. So 3:40 looks very closer like this. These 3:40. Now if you observe 3 to 8. 3 to 8 there is a 5 hours gap. 12 hours is 360. 1 hour is 30 degrees. 12 hours is 360. 1 hour is 30 degrees. 5 hours it will become 150 degrees. 5 hours if it will become 150 degrees. Now when the minute hand reaches 8, our hand will tilt for 40 minutes. Our hand will tilt for 40 minutes. Just now we saw 1 hour 30 degrees. 60 minutes is 30 degrees. 1 minute it is half degree. 1 minute it is half degree. In 40 minutes it will move for 40 by 220. Out of 150, 20 already tilted. So the remaining angle will be 130 degrees. The remaining angle will be 130 degrees. Listen carefully beta. I will start from the very basic and I will go to an imaginary clock concept also. I don't want any student who is watching my video to use any formulas. Formula will not work. If any student has got 130 degrees because of one stupid formula which is present in more books, you cannot solve the same question if it is an imaginary clock. Please listen carefully. It is 130 degrees. This is the first question. 4 to 5 questions so that you will understand reflex angle and non-reflex angle. Second one. This is the first one. Second question. Listen carefully. 1:20 p.m. Just listen. You will not get a single doubt in this topic. 1:20 p.m. Second question. Step number 1. 1:20 p.m. will be. Our hand will be at 1. Our hand will be at 1. And minutes hand will be at 4. Our hand will be at 1 and minutes hand is at 4. 1 to 4 there is a 3 hours difference. 1 hour is 30 degrees. 3 hours it will become 90 degrees. 3 hours it will become 90 degrees. When the minute hand reaches 4, our hand will not be at 1. Our hand will move for 20 minutes. 1 minute it is half degree. 20 minutes it is 10 degrees. Out of 90, 10 already moved. The remaining angle is 80 degrees. The remaining angle is 80 degrees. Now, please see question number A and question number B. Our hand is chasing minute hand. A viewer might get a doubt. What if minute hand is chasing an hour hand? That also we will discuss after we solve the basic questions. I hope it is clear, right? See it is 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. What is 6:30 p.m.? Try to solve it on your own. 6:30 p.m. will be, our hand will be at 6. Our hand will be at 6. Minutes hand will come and reach 6. When the minutes hand will reach 6, our hand will move for 30 minutes. 1 minute half degree. 30 minutes it is 30 by 2, 15 degrees. These three are very easy questions. These three are very easy questions. I hope it is clear, right? So it is 80 and the next one is 15 degrees. Now write down question number D and E. Just listen carefully to every question. You might get few doubts. I will discuss the doubts also in the upcoming problems. This is 6:30 p.m. Question number D. Question D. Question D. Now see here beta. Question D. 10:10 p.m. Question E. 2:50 p.m. 10:10 p.m. and 2:50 p.m. Right. Step number 1. 10:10 p.m. Clock is in the form of a circle. 10:10 p.m. So our hand will be at 10. Minutes hand will be at 2. 10:10 p.m. Our hand 10, minutes hand 2. Right. Now if you see 10 to 2, how many hours difference? 4 hours difference. 1 hour it is 30 degrees. 4 hours it is total 120 degrees. 120 degrees. When the minute hand reaches to, our hand will move for 10 minutes. 10 minutes it is half degree. So out of 125 moved, what is the remaining angle? 115 degrees. 115 degrees. See, if you are doing a mistake in the class itself, you need to understand where you are doing a mistake. The worst thing that can happen to a student is a student knows how to solve a problem and still gets the incorrect answer. That is something which is a major worriment than not knowing how to solve a question. Our hand is at 10, minutes hand will be at 2. Total 4 hours difference. 1 hour 30 degrees. 1 hour 30 degrees. 4 hours 120 degrees. When the minute hand reaches to, our hand will shift for 10 minutes. 1 minute half degree. So this will become, right, 120 minus 5. Now please put a star mark on 250. Put a star mark on 250. What is 250? 250 means 2 hours 50 minutes. That means our hand is at 2 o'clock. Our hand is at 2 o'clock. And 50 means minutes hand is at 10 o'clock. Now see here. In this case, our hand is chasing minutes hand. All the problems, question number A, question number B, question number C, question number D, our hand is chasing minutes hand. If I use the same process, our hand is chasing minutes hand. 2 to 10, 8 hours. 12 hours 360 degrees. 1 hour 30 degrees. 8 hours it will become 240 degrees. 8 hours it will become 240 degrees. When the minute hand reaches 10, when the minute hand reaches 10, our hand will shift for 50 minutes. Our hand will shift for 50 minutes. 1 minute it is half degree. So 50 by 2 is 25. Out of 240, 25 is moved. So the remaining angle is 215 degrees. 215 degrees. Remember carefully better. Remember this line carefully. If by default, if the question is find the angle between the two hands of a clock, by default it will be 0 to 180. If nothing is mentioned, the angle will be a non-reflex angle. If nothing is mentioned, the angle will be a non-reflex angle. If it is a reflex angle, it will be mentioned in the question. So this is 215 degrees. So but the question is find the angle. So I don't require this angle. I require this angle. Total angle in a circle is 360. 360 minus 215. Answer is 145 degrees. Again I am repeating this point. If the question is find the angle between the two hands of a clock, it will be a non-reflex angle, Shruti. Right? If it is mentioned in the question, it is a reflex angle. Do 360 minus theta. Do 360 minus theta. So answer for this question is 145 degrees. If it is a reflex angle, answer will be 215 degrees. 215 degrees. Rajesh, just check it out where you are doing mistake. Right, Nikhil, don't do any silly mistakes. We will do one more question. F. Write down F. F. Right? Listen carefully to every question. To all the viewers, those of you who have not attended my class any time and you are watching for the first time YouTube live class, anything other than academics, if you discuss in the live chat, I will block you. Irrespective of whether you are a male or a female. I am not interested in teaching non-serious and non-sincere students. Simple and straight. Next, 4:45 p.m. I will discuss every possible concept, right? Till 7:30, whatever I could discuss, I will discuss it. 4:45 p.m. And the question is, find the reflex angle. Find the reflex angle between the hands of a clock 4:45 p.m. Find the reflex angle. Whenever it is a reflex angle, answer should be greater than 180. Whenever it is a reflex angle, answer should be greater than 180. This is 4:45. 4:45 will be our hand is at 4 and minutes hand is at 9. 4:45. So this is 4:45. Now see here. Difference is 5 hours. 12 hours 360. 1 hour it is 30 degrees. So it is 5 hours. It is 150 degrees. Whenever the minute hand reaches 9, our hand will shift for 45 minutes. 45 minutes is 45 by 2. So 22.5. So the answer is 150 minus 22.5. So this will be 127.5. But the question is, I need a reflex angle. So reflex angle is nothing but 360 minus 127.5. 232.5. 232.5. Now these are reflex angle. These everybody can solve. Now what I'll do is I will take it into the cat level. Right? These are very traditional right think. Now let me take it to the next level. Note. Please write down a note. 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 Whenever I am discussing some key points, please kindly take a screenshot or take a picture if you are watching it in desktop or laptop. Note. Question is, there is an imaginary clock. There is an imaginary clock. There is an imaginary clock. Ordinary clock there will be 12 hours. There is an imaginary clock of total angle 240 degrees. Okay, I'll do variety of questions. There is an imaginary clock. First one, the total angle in that imaginary clock is 240 degrees. If the total angle is 240 degrees, find the angle between the right two hands of a clock. Right, Rajesh, when I am discussing a concept, do not ask a doubt which you got. After the class is over, post your doubts. I cannot take personal doubts when I am discussing it, a different concept. I am telling it to Rajesh and also the future people. I am not here to clarify your doubts. I am here to explain from basic, intermediate and advanced level. Right? Now 3:40 p.m. Now see here. Total angle is 240 degrees. Total angle is 240 degrees. Initially we discussed total angle is 360. 12 hours is 360. Now the 12 hours is 240. 1 hour is 20 degrees. 1 hour is 20 degrees. There is no change. So 1 hour 60 minutes it is 20 degrees. 1 minute it is 1/3 degree. 1 minute it is 1/3 degree. What you do is you assume that it is a circle with a total angle 240. Each angle is 20. 340. See here. This is 3 and this is 8. This is 340. Now, if you see how many hours difference is there, 5 hours difference is there. 1 hour 20 degrees. 5 hours it will become 100 degrees. When the minute hand reaches 8, our hand will shift for 40 minutes. Previously it is 1/2. Now it is 1/3. So 100 minus 40/3. It is 260/3. Answer is 86.66 degrees. I hope it is clear. The beauty about this concept is once you know it, if the total angle is changed from 360 to 240, still you can solve this question. Right? So 12 hours it is 240, 1 hour it is 20 degrees, 60 minutes 20 degrees, 1 minute 1/3 degree, 100 minus 40/3. Right? It is 260/3. Second question write down. Second write down. Deepika, I will repeat it by taking one more question, Betty. Okay? Deepika, I will take one more question. Right? B. 1:20 p.m. 1:20 p.m. Now see here. The total angle is 240 degrees. The total angle is 240 degrees. Deepika, for you, ma. Total angle is 240 degrees. Assume that it is a circle with a total angle 240 degrees. 120. So this is 1. 1 is our hand. 20 is 4. 4 is minutes hand. So total 3 hours difference. Total 3 hours difference. 12 hours. Right? 3 hours. 1 angle, 1 hour it is 20 degrees. 3 hours it is 60 degrees. Right? So when the minute hand reaches for 4, our hand will tilt for 20 minutes. 1 minute half, 1 minute how much it is? Right? It is 12 hours, it is 24 degrees. Right? 1 hour it is 20 degrees. So it is 20 by 3. 60 minus 20 by 3. 180 minus 20 by 3. 160 by 3. Right? Any student, if you think you have not understood it again, please put it in the live chat. I will repeat in case if you have not understood. Pranay Kumar Tirumala, go and crack a joke with your friends, not with the teacher. Right? 160 by 3. Next. See, another question. Another question. Right? Another one. Instead of 12 hours, there are 24 hours in a clock. There are 24 hours in a clock. Right? Now see here. What is the angle between the two hands of a clock for 2:30? Right? One more question. Same variety I am discussing because you will not find imaginary clock concept. You will not find imaginary clock concept in any of the books. Right? Now see here. 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. Listen carefully. Total angle in a circle is 360 degrees. 24 hours is 360 degrees. 1 hour is nothing but 360 by 24, 15 degrees. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 15 degrees. 1 minute it is 1/4 degree. Only change the premise, you can solve any problem that is present in imaginary clock. 2:30 p.m. So this is nothing but our hand is 2 o'clock, minutes hand is 6 o'clock. 2:30, total difference is 4 hours. 1 hour 15 degrees, 4 hours it is 60 degrees. Whenever the minute hand reaches 6, our hand will move for 30 minutes. 1 minute it is 4 degree, so this is 30 by 4. So answer is 60 minus 30 by 4. 60 minus 30 by 4 is 7.5. Answer is 52.5. 52.5. Right? So whenever only remember these premise, you don't need to remember, it comes very naturally to you. Total angle in a circle clock is 360 degrees. By default it is 12 hours. 1 hour it is 30 degrees. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes it is 30 degrees. 1 minute it is half degree. Let him give any question. He can change the total angle. He can change the number of hours. He can change the number of minutes per hour. Whatever the question that it is changed, change the value here. This is the basic premise. This is the basic premise. I hope it is clear. Right, beta beti, anybody got a doubt? You can ask. Any doubt in whatever this concept, type 1. Right? Yes, definitely. Abhijit, just that's a very good doubt. Generally in all our books only it will be given between hours and minutes, but there will also be an angle between seconds and minutes. That we will see it after we discuss the next concept. Abhi, very good doubt you asked. Right? Next. As of now, for the exam, it is only hour hand and minutes hand. But once you get into a post-graduation, MSc and other high-level mathematics, yes, minutes and second hand will also be given. Right? Next. Anything that is related to whatever I am teaching right now. Right now, whatever concept I am teaching, that only doubts I will clarify. right? Other things I will get back to you when the time permits, right? Next, okay. Rohit Khanna, in a 24-hour clock, AM and PM create a difference. Definitely it will create a difference. The clock will be again same if the clock is running 12 hours late. Right? Imaginary clock is, you are assuming that all our clocks are on a circular shape with 12 hours. It is, what if there is a, right? What if there is a 24-hour clock which is like this, which is like this, which is like this, right? So it could be any question, sir. Generally we get carried away by R.S. Agarwal books and think that a clock only the question should be in circular shape. Okay, next. Raghava, why are 30 degrees? 12 hours is 360 degrees. 1 hour is nothing but 30 degrees. Right? Next. I hope it is clear, right? Type 1, time period is given and angle we found it out. Type 2, please write down very carefully, sir. Type 2. Before we discuss type 2, not, right? Now see here, not. A clock is in the form of a circle. Total there are 60 divisions in a clock. Total there are 60 divisions in a clock. And total there are 12 hours by default. 1 hour is nothing but 5 divisions. 1 hour is nothing but 5 divisions. In 1 hour, our hand will travel 5 divisions. In 1 hour, our hand will travel 5 divisions. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Speed of our hand. 1 hour. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 hour is nothing but 5 divisions. 1 hour is nothing but 5 divisions. So speed of our hand is 1 by 12 division per minute. 1 by 12 division per minute. Speed of minute hand. If I take the same time, 60 minutes. In every 1 hour, our hand will go to 5 divisions. If you see your watch, every 1 minute it will go to 1 division. Every 1 minute it will go to 1 division. So this is 60 divisions per 60 minutes. If you see our hand in 1 hour, it will go to 5 divisions. Minutes hand in every 1 minute it will go to 1 division. So 60 divisions per 60 minutes, it is 1 division per minute. 1 division per minute, right? Now if you see here, our hand and minute's hand both are traveling in the same direction. Our hand and minute's hand both are traveling in the same direction. Our hand and minute's hand both are traveling in the same direction. If both of them travel in the same direction, relative speed is the difference, because one will take, if one is traveling 20 kilometers per hour, another is traveling 50 kilometers per hour, the second one will already travel the 20 kilometers which already first person traveled. That is the reason difference. Time equivalent to d by s1 minus s2. Total distance is 60. S1 minus S2. Difference is 1 minus 1 by 12. 1 minus 1 by 12 is into 12 by 11. So this answer is nothing but 720 by 11. Please take a screenshot in case if you are watching it on a system, or take an image if you are watching it on a laptop. Right. Sai, I will tell you in the next slide why it is S1 minus S2. If two bodies are traveling in the same direction and both are two different objects, there is no one supporting element. Relative speed means, right? So if it is right, if they are traveling in the same direction, it is S1 minus S2, which I will tell you. Sai, very good doubt, because you asked a very fundamental doubt. Sir, any student, if you put a doubt, I have a habit of calling the student's name so that the student will understand it. I believe in personalized attention, right? Now, 720 by 11, 65 5 by 11 minutes. Please take a picture of this slide, sir. It's a very important thing, right? Again, I'm repeating. There are two hands. Abhi, you might again say, sir, what if minutes hand and seconds hand is there? That also we will discuss. Speed of our hand, 1 hour 60 minutes. 1 hour there are 5 divisions, which is 1 by 12 division per minute. Minutes hand, 1 minute if I take 60 minutes, the same time, I want the same point of reference. If in every 1 minute it will go to 1 division. 60 divisions by 60 minutes is nothing but 1 division per minute. If both are traveling in the same direction, relative speed is subtraction. Why we will see in the next slide. Why we will see in the next slide. Very important point. Please write down. Please write down. Both the hour hand and minutes hand. Both the hour hand and minutes hand. Both the hour and minute hand. Both the hour hand and minute hand will coincide after every 65 5 by 11 minutes. Listen carefully. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will coincide after every 65 5 by 11 minutes. So it is nothing but 60 minutes plus 5 by 11 minutes. So 60 minutes is nothing but 1 hour. So they will coincide after every 1 hour 5 by 11. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will coincide after every 1 hour 5 by 11. Very important concept. Hour hand and minutes hand will coincide after every 1 5 by 11 minutes. Now, Sai, you asked a doubt. Sir, why it is S1 minus S2? There are, for example, two trains traveling. S1 is traveling at 20 kilometers per hour. S2 is traveling at 50 kilometers per hour. Both are traveling in the same direction. So after 1 hour, S1 will travel 20 kilometers. S2 will travel 50 kilometers. Suppose if this is 20, this is 50, from here to here 50, here to here 50. So total 20 already travelled by me. What is remaining, Kanna? Remaining is nothing but 30. 30 is nothing but 50 minus 20. That is the reason if two people are travelling in the same direction, relative speed is given by S1 minus S2. S1 minus S2, right? S1 minus S2. Sagar, I don't teach formula. Probably you are listening to my class for the first time. I don't teach formula, I teach logic, right? 1 hour 20. I hope Sai it is clear. Next one, right? Now I hope it is clear. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will coincide after every 65 5 by 11 minutes. Very important point. Very important point. Right. Now think logically. Next one. Note. I will write the important key point here. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will coincide after every 1 hour 5 by 11 minutes. This is the point. Now, by default, there are 12 hours in a clock. By default, there are 12 hours in a clock. If they coincide for every 1 hour, in 12 hours, they will coincide 12 times. If they coincide for 1 hour, but it is nothing but 1 hour 5 by 11. If it is for 1, 12 ones are, it is 12. If it is greater than 1 hour 5 by 11, that means they will not meet 12 times. I will give you the proof. They will meet 11 times. They will meet 11 times. Anil sir, why in 12 hours, hour hand and minutes hand will not coincide 12 times? Why it will coincide 11 times? It is because of between 11 to 12. So after meeting, which I'll tell it again, 1 hour 5 by 11. If I take into 11, I'll tell you why am I taking 11. So it is 11. 11 5s are 55 minutes. Again 55 by 11 is again 5 minutes. 55 minutes plus 5 minutes is, it is 12 o'clock. Between 11 to 12, between 11 to 12, hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. Please make a note of this. I'll tell you again when I'm discussing next time. Between 11 to 12 o'clock, hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. So in every hour, 1 to 2 it will meet, 2 to 3 it will meet, 3 to 4 it will meet, 9 to 10 it will meet, 10 to 11 it will meet, 11 to 12 it will not meet. That is the reason in 12 hours, in 12 hours, hour hand and minutes hand coincide for every 11 times. Please write down that point. Between 11 to 12 it will not meet. Between 11 to 12 it will not meet. Again I am repeating the same point. The same point. Instead of saying like this, I will give you a very different approach and I will tell that why it is 11 times. First write that point. Write that point. Those of you are not understanding it, I will again explain it through a different point. Write this point. Between 11 to 12, hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. First write this point. In 12 hours, in 12 hours, both the hour hand, in 12 hours, both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet 11 times. I'll again prove it using a circular track concept. In 12 hours, both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet total 11 times. That means in 24 hours, 12 hours it is 11 times, 24 hours it is 22 times. 12 twos are 24, 11 twos are 22. If it is 48 hours, it will meet 44 times. Very, very important point. Both the hour hand and minutes hand, both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet 11 times in 12 hours. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet 11 times in 12 hours. In case if any student forgets this concept, if any student forgets this concept, no issues. I will tell you on another proof why it is 11 times. Why it is 11 times. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet 11 times in 12 hours. Why? Because between 11 to 12, between 11 to 12, hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. Between 11 to 12, hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. Hour hand and minutes hand will not meet. I hope it is clear. Right. Write down proof. Proof. Abhijit, you asked me minutes hand, seconds hand. Now I will discuss here better. Proof. By using circular tracks. Why? Sahana, this is for you, ma. Circular tracks. By using circular tracks, it is very, very easy to understand why in 12 hours, hour hand and minutes hand will only meet 11 times. Listen carefully. First I will take an example, then I will correlate. There is a circular track. The length of the circular track is 300 meters. The length of the circular track is 300 meters. Both are starting from the starting point, 20 meter per second. Next it is 50 meter per second. Next it is 50 meter per second. First one, time taken. Second key point is very, very important. If you understand second key point, you can solve any problems in clocks with hours hand, minutes hand and seconds hand also. Time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Time taken to meet again for the first time on that track. First time on the track. Just 1 minute, sir. I'll keep charging 1 minute. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Now if you see 1 second, after 1 second, first person traveled 20 meters, second person traveled 50 meters. That means second one has taken a lead of 30 meters over the first one. Second one has taken a lead of 30 meters over the first one, right? But according to the question, I need 300 meters lead. That means they both will meet after 10 seconds. They both will meet after 10 seconds. If you do not understand the first one, meeting points, you cannot do it, right? So in 1 second, second person will travel 50 meters, first person will travel 20. So second person will take a 30 meters lead over the first one. 30 meters lead over the first one, but according to the question it is 300. Second one, put a star mark, sir. If second one, if you understand circular tracks, any problem, clock C is nothing but an extension of circular track. Second one, number of distinct meeting points, number of distinct meeting points on the track. Second one, you need to understand it. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Now listen carefully. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Now listen. I'll solve it in a new thing. Circular track. Length of the circular track is 300. Both are starting. One is at 20 and another is at 50. Now see here. I will divide the track into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. This is 100 meters. This is also 100 meters. This is also 100 meters. This is also 100. 100, 100, 100. Now see. They will meet after 10 seconds. They will meet after 10 seconds. 1 second 20 meters. 10 seconds will be 200. 100, 100. A will be here. B. 1 second 50 meters. 10 seconds will be 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the first meeting point. This is the first meeting point. Second meeting point. They will meet again after 10 seconds. 10 seconds means right from the beginning. 1 second 20 meters. 10 seconds will be 200. 100, 100. Second one will be 1 second 50. 10 seconds will be 500. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the second meeting point. This is the second meeting point. From the second meeting point, again after 10 seconds they will meet. 10 seconds means 1 second 20. 10 seconds means 100, 200. A is here. B. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. This is the third meeting point. From A's point of view, A is 20 meter per second, B is 50 meter per second. From A's point of view, after every 200 meters, we will meet. 1 second 20, 10 seconds means 200, 100, 200. That means first and fifth are coinciding. Again 200, 100, 100, right? So, first, second, third, this is fourth. This is fifth, this is sixth, and this is seventh, this is eighth, like this. This is nothing but 1 plus 3k. This is nothing but 2 plus 3k. This is nothing but 3k. 1 plus 3k, 2 plus 3k, and 3k. That means in this question, how many distinct meeting points we got? How many distinct meeting points we got? 3. 3 is given by, listen carefully, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 minus S2. If S1 is to S2, if this ratio is in its simplest form, if the ratio is in its simplest form and both are traveling in the same direction, both are traveling in the same direction, number of distinct meeting points, number of distinct meeting points, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 minus S2. Please take an image of this slide. Number of distinct meeting points, if two people are traveling in the same direction, is given by S1 minus S2. S1 is to S2 should be in the same direction. Number of distinct meeting points, number of distinct meeting points, right? Now forget about these circular tracks. Take a clock, both are same. Instead of A and B, first our hand is there. What is the speed of our hand? 1 by 12 division per minute. 1 by 12 division per minute. What is the next one? What is the speed of minute hand? 1 division per minute. 1 division per minute. Both are moving in the same direction. Both are moving in the same direction. If both are moving in the same direction, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 minus S2. Both are in its simplest form. So this is 1 by 12 is to 1. So this is nothing but 1 is to 12. Both are moving in the same direction. So 12 minus 1 will be 11. That is the reason in 12 hours, both the hands of a clock will meet 11 times. This is another proof. That is the reason in clocks in 12 hours, both the hands of a clock will meet only 11 times in 12 hours. 24 hours it will be 22 times. 48 hours it will be 44 times. I hope the proof is very clear. One proof is between 11 to 12 it will not meet. Therefore, in 12 hours they will not meet from 11 to 12. So the answer will be 11 times. That is one way to look at it, by using 1 hour 5 by 11. Another way to look at it is, right? Another way to look at it is by using circular track, right? By using circular track. 12 hours 11 times, 24 hours 22 times, 48 hours 44 times. I hope it is clear. Take down few examples. Very important. The maximum number of questions that can come in clock in any competitive examination using bank, stock selection commission or everything is maximum 2 questions will come and minimum 0 questions will come. So we will not leave out any chances. We will not leave any topic. Maybe if that question comes, we can get the score. The only language we understand is what is your score. If your score is not good, you will not clear the first round. If you do not clear the first round, your chances of making into your dream job or a dream school is out. Now, Abhishek Narayana, you are wrong. In 12 hours it is 11 times. In 24 hours it is 22 times. Answer is 22 times, right? Now let us take few more questions, then we will do it. Note, please do not use formula based and solve the questions. You will fail miserably in your exams as the level of difficulty increases. SA is 30 meter per second. SB is 90 meter per second. First question. How many distinct meeting points will be there on the track? How many distinct meeting points will be there on the track if they are traveling in the same direction? If they are traveling in the same direction. SA is to SB. Both are traveling in the same direction. So it is 30 is to 90. So it will be 1 is to 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Right? You can do anything. You can do it. Prashant, I will discuss what if it is a separate direction. Let me complete all the models present in this question. Right? SA is 25 meter per second. SC is 15 meter per second. Both are traveling in the same direction. Both are traveling in the same direction. If both are traveling in the same direction, number of distinct meeting points is, what is SA is to SB? It is nothing but 15 is to 25, which is 3 is to 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. Make the question. Make the question, right? Travel in the same direction. I will take only few questions in circular tracks because clock is an example of a circular track. Now, Abhijit, you asked a very good question. What if it is between minutes hand and seconds hand? Listen carefully. Speed of our hand 5 by 60, which is 1 by 12. Speed of minute hand, it is 1. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So it is nothing but 60. Our hand, minutes hand and seconds hand. Speed of our hand is 1 by 12. Speed of minute hand is 1. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 1 is to 60. All are moving in the same direction. All are moving in the same direction. So this will become 1 is to 12 is to 720. Now see here. 1 is to 12 is to 720. If they both are moving in the same direction, minutes hand and our hand, 1 and 12 are moving in the same direction, so it is 11 times. This slide is a very important slide, sir. Our hand and minutes hand will coincide 11 times. If it is minutes hand and seconds hand, all these whatever I am saying you might not find in the regular books, sir. So if a minutes hand and seconds hand are traveling in the same direction, 12 is to 720, they are not in simplest form. Make them into simplest form. So it is 1 is to 60. If both are traveling in the same direction, 60 and 1. So answer is 59 times. Minutes hand and seconds hand will coincide 59 times. 59 times. Right? Next one. If it is our hand and seconds hand, 1 is to 720. 1 is to 720 is 719 times. 719 times. Our hand, only this will be there in textbook. These both will not be there. But if you know the concept, you can deduce even this concept. Our hand and minutes hand will coincide 11 times in 12 hours. Minutes hand and seconds hand will coincide 59 times in 12 hours. Hours hand and seconds hand will coincide 719 times in 12 hours. I hope this is clear to each one of you. Nirupama, we have not even solved two people in the opposite direction. You are asking what if more than two persons are there. Let me go step by step. Let me go. I cannot build a monument without arranging the bricks. Right? 719 times, 11 times and 59 times. Just start listening. After that you will have a lot of confidence in your concept. Right? I am pretty sure that this kind of conceptual knowledge very rarely you will get in another institutes. Right? So this is a very important. Abhi, I hope I discussed our hand and minutes hand and seconds hand and our hand and seconds hand. I hope it is clear, right? Now, somebody asked me, what if they are traveling in the opposite direction? Write down the note. Instead of telling the formula like that, I will first take an example so that you will never forget in your lifetime. Length of the circular track is 700 meters. Two people are traveling in the opposite direction. SA is 20 meter per second. SB is 50 meter per second. Listen carefully. I don't want any of my students to be muggers. In case if you are interested in mugging, please leave this chart because I don't teach like this. Right? Do not waste your time in doing any of these stupid marketing things when the class is going on. Right? When a class is going on, when a student is listening to a lecture, please do not deviate the attention of the student. Already we are running class late by 27 minutes. Students are studying. Don't disturb them. Right. Now, for all the students who asked whether what if they are traveling in the opposite direction. Again, two things, Kanna. Time taken to meet again. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the track. Listen carefully. If you understand this, number of distinct meeting points will be clear. Now, if you see, after 1 second, A will travel 20, B will travel 50. That means after 1 second, this side 20, that side 50, total 70 meters it is covered. Both are traveling in the opposite direction. If both are traveling in the opposite direction, it is 70 meters. But if wherever they meet, here let them meet, here let them meet, here let them meet, here let them meet. Wherever they meet on the track, the total length covered will be 700. 70 meters it is 1 second, 700 meters it is 10 seconds. So they will meet again for the first time on the track after 10 seconds. For me, first is not important. For me to understand the second thing, first I am explaining. Time taken to meet again for the first time on the circular track is 10 seconds. It could be any question, sir. Hour hand and minutes hand can travel in opposite direction, can travel in same direction. A minutes hand and hour hand in same direction, seconds hand in opposite direction. The question could be anything, right? Just by solving 20 problems in R.S. Agarwal clocks, don't think that you are very perfect in clocks. If you think like that, then you have not met Anil Nair in your life, right? 10 seconds. Next point. Next. Not a single doubt you will get it, right? Number of distinct meeting points. Second one, number of distinct meeting points on the track. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. No need to mug it up, just listen to the class. Number of distinct meeting points on the track. Length of the track is 700. This is the starting point. What I'll do is, I will take 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. The speed is, SA is 20 meter per second, SB is 50 meter per second. Do not leave till the end, sir. There is a very big surprise for all the students who are watching the video right now. SA is 20 meter per second, SB is 50 meter per second. They are meeting after how much time? 10 seconds. They are meeting after 10 seconds. So everything is divided into two equal parts. So it is, okay, I think I should have divided the track into 7 equal parts. So I will do it again. I made it into 10. So 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is equally distributed. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. All 7 are equally distributed. SA is 20 meter per second, SB is 50 meter per second. So after 10 seconds, A will travel. Both are traveling in the opposite direction. A this side and B this side. After 10 seconds, A is here. After 10 seconds, B 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. First meeting point. Again, after 10 seconds, A will travel 200, 100, 100. A is here. B will travel. B is coming like this. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Second meeting point. That means if I take a point of reference as A, they will keep on meeting after 200 meters because 1 second it is 20 meters, 10 seconds it is 200. So 100, 100, this is the third meeting point. 100, 100, this is the fourth meeting point. 100, 100, this is the fifth meeting point. This is the sixth meeting point. This is the seventh meeting point. This is the eighth meeting point. Again ninth meeting point. Again 10th meeting point. After 200, 11th meeting point. Again 12th meeting point. 13th meeting point. 14th meeting point. Totally how many distinct meeting points we got? Let us see. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. So, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 plus S2 if two people are traveling in opposite direction. If two people are traveling in opposite direction, it is right. It is always S1 plus S2. I took 20 and 50 to explain the concept. It is not important that I will take 20 and 50, right? I took 20 and 50 so that you will understand why it is S1 plus S2. If I take some other values, I will get decimal. Visualization will be difficult. If two bodies are traveling in the opposite direction, number of distinct meeting points is given by S1 plus S2. Please write down these points. If you don't understand this point, you might find it difficult if the two same direction, opposite direction. Okay, Jadugar, actually meeting points will be depend upon the one with the slower speed. No, right? Meeting actually does not matter whether it is. See, simple Jadugar. I will make A sit idle and I will go with B 70. 0 and 70, still I will get 70. I will make, right? See, if two are traveling in the same direction, I will make one person sit and I will go other person with the relative speed of the other person. So, your statement is incorrect, right? Next, examples. Examples, please write down. SA is 18 meter per second. SB is 30 meter per second. How many distinct meeting points will be there? Distinct meeting points will be there if both are traveling in the opposite direction. If both are traveling in the opposite direction, so this will be SA is to SB. 6 3s are 6 5s are. Make it into simplest form. If they are traveling in the opposite direction, so 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay. Now, if it is Raghava Anvesh, if you see SA is 35, SB is 47. They both are in simplest form. 47 is a prime number. So 35 and 47 cannot be decomposed further. So the total number of distinct meeting points will be 82. Total number of distinct meeting points will be 82. Right? Now the next is the question which I prepared for one of the marks. Hour hand, minutes hand, seconds hand, 1 by 12, 61 and it is 60. We did for the same direction. Now we will do all the things. So what is the ratio? 1 is to 12 is to 720. 1 is to 12 is to 720. Suppose first question. Hour hand and minutes hand are going in the opposite direction. If they go in opposite direction, how many distinct meeting points will be there? 1 plus 12 is 3. Finish. Suppose if a minutes hand and seconds hand are moving in the opposite direction, if they are moving in the opposite direction, 12 is to 720, they are not in its simplest form. So 1 is to 60. If they both are moving in the opposite direction, answer is 61. Suppose if hour hand and seconds hand are moving in the opposite direction means 1 and 720, opposite direction will be 721. They are all very easy questions. You will get intimidated. See, generally you take a book and solve the 20 questions. If a person changes the question, you will find it very difficult. But after listening to my class, that thing might not arise. What may come in exams, even that also we will discuss. I hope it is clear, right? Same direction over, opposite direction over. In 12 hours, if they both are traveling in the same direction, they will meet 11 times. Very, very important concept. Now, side heading. Problems based on. Problem, very easy, sir. Give me 5 minutes. Any problem that comes in this type, it will take 5 seconds for you to solve. Problems based on coincidence. Problems based on coincidence. Problems based on coincidence. Here we will write the root cause of the problem. Both the hour and minutes hand will coincide after every 65 5 by 11. That only we will use it. I will first tell you the textbook method, then I will tell you the optimal method. Question, write down. At what time? At what time? At what time? Between the following timings. At what time? Between the following timings. At what time? Between the following timings will both the hands of a clock coincide? At what time between the following timings will both the hands of a clock coincide? Listen carefully. First traditional method, then I will discuss the optimal method. At what time between the following timings will both the hands of a clock coincide? First question. 3 to 4 p.m. First question. 3 to 4 p.m. Listen carefully. Between 3 to 4 p.m. at what time it will coincide? I will tell you two methods. Take any method that comes into your mind. Method 1. Method 1. Now listen carefully. Both the hands of a clock are together at 12 o'clock. They are together at 12 o'clock. They will meet after every 1 hour 5 by 11 minutes. They will meet after every 1 hour 5 by 11. After 1 hour 5 by 11 will be 1 5 by 11. This is from 1 to 2. Again they will meet after 1 hour 5 by 11. 1 plus 1 2. 5 plus 5 10. 5 by 11 plus 5 by 11 10 by 11. So between 2 to 3 it is 2 hours 10 by 11. Again 3 to 4. Again after 1 hour, 2 plus 1 3, 10 plus 5 15, 10 by 11 plus 5 by 11 is 15 by 11, which is 1 4 by 11, 1 carried. So answer is 316 4 by 11. 316 4 by 11. So between 3 to 4, they both will coincide at 3 hours 16 4 by 11. They both will coincide at 316 4 by 11. Please do not do this in exam. It will take a lot of time. First they will meet at 12. Again they will meet after 1 hour 5 by 11. 1 5 by 11. Again after 1 hour 2 10 by 11. Again after that 1 2 plus 1 3 15 by 11. Now if you see how many times I am adding. One time I am adding. Second time I am adding. Third time I am adding. So I am adding 1 hour 5 by 11 3 times because the timing is from 3 to 4. Our hand is at 3 o'clock. Simply, if you add A 3 times, A plus A, it will become 3A. Similarly, 155 by 11 added 3 times, multiply by 3. 3 15, 15 by 11 is 14 by 11. It is 316 4 by 11. 316 4 by 11. Best way to solve this question is read this line. Multiply the hour hand. Multiply the hour hand. Multiply the hour hand with 155 by 11. Multiply the hour hand position with 155 by 11. Easily you will get the answer. Right? Easily you will get the answer. Multiply the hour hand with 155 by 11. Multiply the hour hand with 155 by 11. Abhishek, I already told you, in case if you want to do it for 24 hours, initially in case if you are there right from the beginning, 12 hours is 360, 1 hour is 30 degrees, 60 minutes is 30 degrees. When we are doing 65 5 by 11, I did 12 hours is 60 divisions. Replace 12 with 24, you will get for 24 hours. Where is the doubt? Right, replace 24 with 36 hours, you will get for 36 hours. Right? If it is 3 to 4 p.m., listen carefully, sir. Very, very important point. If it is 3 to 4 p.m., direct step, take the coincidence timing. Coincidence timing is 155 by 11, multiply by 3. It is 315, 15 by 11 is 14 by 11. It is 316, 4 by 11. Take the hour hand position, multiply with 7 to 8 p.m. Coincidence time is 155 by 11. Our hand is at 7 o'clock. So answer is 7. 7 5s are 35. 35 by 11 is 3 2 by 11. So answer is 738 2 by 11. If it is 4 to 5 p.m., take the hour hand, multiply by 155 by 11 into 4. So answer is 4 5s are 20. 20 by 11 is 19 by 11. Answer is 421 9 by 11. Multiply the hour hand position. Multiply the hour hand position with the coincidence timing. I hope it is clear. Multiply the hour hand position, right? Multiply the hour hand position with 155 by 11. Now, again I will come back to the question which I said, Praful Kumar, when I am discussing coincidence time, don't ask me a different concept. Concentrate on whatever I am discussing, that will be discussed. Right? Next, 11 to 12 p.m. Don't be impatient in your life. Right? I am not here. In case if you have joined any coaching center, right? Go and ask, right? The teacher any doubt. Here I need to complete all the concepts. Concept by concept I need to discuss. I don't want to deviate just to make you happy. I want to make everyone happy with a conceptual knowledge. 1 hour 5 by 11 into 11. This is what I did. This is 11:55 minutes. 55 by 11. Right? It is 5 minutes. It is 12 o'clock. That is the reason between 11 to 12 it will not meet. Both the hour hand and a minute's hand will meet. Both the hour hand and minute's hand will meet only 11 times again because of this. Again I am saying, take the coincidence timing. Take the coincidence timing. Multiply with hour hand position. Take the coincidence timing, multiply with hour hand position. Simple lines. The best way is take your own questions. Take your own questions. Right? D. 5 to 6 p.m. Answer is 155 by 11 into 5. This is 5. 25. 25 by 11 is 2. 3 by 11. Answer is 523. 527 3 by 11. I hope it is clear. 527 3 by 11. Once you understand, it is there. Right? Chiru, you cannot watch the video from starting. That is the reason you should come and sit at the beginning of the class. Because it is a video lecture to all the students who are watching my video for the first time. You cannot go back to the previous video. If a class is at 5 o'clock, you are expected to come exactly at 5 o'clock. You come late to the class and ask me to repeat, I am not going to repeat. You cannot go back. And right after the class is over, you cannot watch the video again in our YouTube channel. The video will not be present in our YouTube channel. Right? Please listen carefully. Every single point, do listen carefully. Right? This is method 1. If any student is finding difficult in this method, I will tell you another shortcut. Write down method 2. Method 2. Method 2. Only subscribe to YouTube Anil Nair Classes YouTube channel if you want to learn concepts. If you watch few videos, you will get addicted to my classroom sessions. You will feel that what the teacher is teaching in your regular coaching centers, right? You can teach the teacher. Trust my word. Next, 3 to 4 p.m. 3 to 4 p.m. Another method. Directly it will give you at what time they will meet. They will meet. See here, sir. We already discussed time equivalent to two bodies are traveling in the same direction. So, T equivalent to D by S1 minus S2. Total there are 60 divisions are there. Which we did it. We will use this concept. 12 hours is 60 divisions. 1 hour will be 5 divisions. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 5 divisions. 1 minute will be 1 by 12. Or you can do it directly. Speed equivalent to distance by time. Already we did it. We got 1 by 2 here for hour hand. We got 1 for minutes hand. Now see here. Hour hand and minutes hand. Both are traveling in the same direction. Now see here. Instead of 60. Hour hand is at 3 o'clock. Minutes hand is at 12 o'clock. Hour hand has started from 12 and has traveled for 3 hours. That means it has traveled for 3 hours. It has traveled for 3 hours. 1 hour is 5 divisions. 3 into 5 divided by 1 minus 1 by 12. So it is 15 divided by 11 by 12. So it is nothing but 15 into 12 by 11, which is 180 by 11, which is 16 4 by 11. Now listen carefully. Another beautiful shortcut. 1 hour is 5 divisions. It is same. Hour hand it is 1 by 12. Minutes hand it is also same. This is the same. 1 minus 1 by 12. So it is nothing but take the hour hand 5 into 12 by 11. 5 into 12 by 11 is 60 by 11. 60 by 11 into 3 is 180 by 11. That means in terms of divisions, multiply the hour hand. Multiply the hour hand with 60 by 11. Multiply the hour hand with 60 by 11. Multiply the hour hand with 60 by 11. In terms of time, multiply the hour hand with 65 5 by 11. Multiply the hour hand by 65 5 by 11. Multiply the hour hand with 60 by 11. Again, I will write down here. Any students, depending upon into 65 5 by 11. This is in terms of time. This is in terms of time. Into 60 by 11. This is in terms of divisions. This is in terms of divisions. You can take any method, directly you will get 5 to 6 p.m. Answer is 5 into 60 by 11. 8 to 9 p.m. Answer is 8 into 60 by 11. Any question directly, single step. 2 to 3 p.m. Answer is nothing but 2 into 60 by 11. If it is 4 to 5 p.m. Answer is 4 into 60 by 11. Multiply the hour hand by 65, 5 by 11. Right? If you want to take time as a point of reference, if you want to take division as a point of reference, it is into 60 by 11. Into 60 by 11. Are you all with me, sir? Right. 60 by 11, 65, 5 by 11. Just look at it. All the doubts I will discuss, right, after the topic is over. Right. Now, 8 to 9 p.m. What will be the answer? If it is 8 to 9 p.m., 8 into 60 by 11. 8 into 60 by 11. If it is 5 to 6 p.m., what will be the answer? 5 into 60 by 11. I hope it is clear. First we discussed the time period is given, angle we found out. Then we discussed how many meeting points they will meet. We took two people in the same direction. Then we took two people in the opposite direction. Hour hand and minutes hand will meet 11 times in 12 hours. We have done it proportionally. 24 hours is 22 times. 48 hours is 44 times. Next. I hope it is clear, right? Next, please write down, sir. Sir, right after the class is over. Please, anything, sir. There are some students who are preparing for placements. There are some students who are preparing for RRB or IB. There are some students who are preparing for CAT. There are some students who are preparing for management exams. Whatever could be your dream could be anything. You are the creator of your future. You are the person who spoiled your life is none other than the person yourself only. You are the creator of your future. You decide your future. Your future is created and destroyed by you. When the class is happening, when you got a notification and you are not good in class, you are silently going out and spending time on unproductive things, you are destroying your time. Right? Whatever happens, the class starts late. I will hold on. I have a trust in Anil sir's content. It will help me and I fear my job. You sat there and you realized that within half an hour the class has just begun. You create your future. Your future is not equivalent to the past. Your future is never equivalent to the past. Your future has absolutely no correlation with the past. In past, somebody called him an egoistically arrogant person. Right? People called him as Narendra. But today in future, he became Swami Vivekananda. People called her as a failed teacher. People called her as Agnes. But today the world called her as Mother Teresa. Right? In past, some people called her as a failed lawyer, Mohandas. Today people call him as Mahatma Gandhi. You are nobody in the past. Become somebody in the future. Please kindly start investing on your own growth. There is a beautiful line by Aristotle. Either grow in your life or go with the crowd. If you do not invest in yourself, if you do not invest in your career, if you do not invest on your future plans, somebody is investing on their plans and going forward in your life. They are going ahead of your life. You have missed so many buses. Yesterday I told in one of the sessions which I took in one engineering college, having known that my future is created by today, is one of the greatest responsibilities of a human being. Greatest responsibilities. You ask any marketing person, he will tell you, no person has ever become successful by putting money into the bank. Every successful business person has got this absolute strategy of taking money from the bank. Nobody in the life has become successful by wasting their time, but by spending their time wisely. Don't give up. Spend the time wisely. Right? Next one. Next one. Jitendra, right? Last 20-25 days, right? We are very busy taking sessions in Reva College and other colleges, right? A happy news is going to be shared. I'm going to share in another few minutes after a concept is over. Right? Next one. Next one. Remember this, either grow in your life or go with the crowd. You don't know a few chapters, sit and learn. Don't start cribbing that I don't know. Don't be a daydreamer. You know who is a daydreamer? He will write a list of things which he lacks in life. He says, I am from poor family. I got a backlog. I am not good in aptitude. I am not good in English. I am getting low scores in mock examination. I cannot listen to a live class. I am a very busy person. My girlfriend is saying that please spend time with me. If I don't spend time with her, spend time with her. And also spend time with studies. Also spend time with studies. In every successful man, there is a successful woman behind. In my life, there are two people, my mother and my wife. In every unsuccessful man, also there is a woman behind. Right? And it does not matter whether it is a man or a woman. Here you can replace both. Next. Take care of your future. Take charge of your life. Become a fighter of your life. Next. Starting we discussed time period is given, angle, right? Now angle I will give, I will find out time period. Just hold on, I have a major announcement to make at 7:15. Angle and time period, right? Next. Angle and time period. Question beta. Question. At what time between 5 to 6. Listen carefully. If you understand the first question, I will make you solve the second question and the third question very fast, probably without using pen. At what time between 5 to 6 p.m. will both the hands of a clock? At what time between 5 to 6 p.m. will both the hands of a clock makes the following angles? Makes the following angles. At what time between 5 to 6 p.m. will both the hands of a clock makes the following angles? Prashant, I will discuss everything after I complete this concept. I am going to discuss the concept. Divert your attention here. I will take up doubts at the end. At what time between 5 to 6 p.m. will both the hands of a clock makes the following angles? 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Listen carefully. 60 degrees. First problem, listen carefully. Method 1. Method 2, single step I will tell you. Question is 5 to 6 p.m. First one, it is 60 degrees. First one, it is 60 degrees. Listen. Step number 1. Total angle in a circle is 360. Total there are 60 divisions in a clock. 60 divisions is 360 degrees. But I want 60 degrees. 60 degrees is nothing but 10 division. Step number 1. I am converting the degrees into divisions. I am repeating again. I am converting the degrees into divisions. Step number 2. It is 5 to 6 p.m. Our hand is at 5 o'clock. Minutes hand is at 12 o'clock. Our hand is at 5 o'clock. Minutes hand is at, this is 5 o'clock. 5 to 6 p.m. Now see here. For easier understanding, take a scissor. Cut here. If I cut at the top of a circle, I will get a straight line. Straight line is 12, it is minutes hand. 5, it is hours hand. 12 minutes hand and 5 hours hand. 12 to 5. Now listen carefully. 12 hours, 60 divisions. 12 hours, it is 60 divisions. 1 hour, it is 5 divisions. So total 5 hours. Total 5 hours will be 1 hour 5 divisions. 5 hours will be 25 divisions. 5 hours will be 25 divisions. Now see here. 25 divisions. How many divisions I require? 10 divisions. Step number 1. Minutes hand will travel 15 divisions and it will stop. If I stop here, what is the gap right now? 10, which we require. Time equivalent to d by s1 minus s2. Distance travelled will be 15 divided by 1 minus 1 by 12. D is the distance travelled to get 10. D is the distance travelled to get 10. So if I travel these 15, this gap is 10. Or another way, this will travel entire 25. It will travel entire 25 and goes forward 10. Still the gap is nothing but 10. Minutes hand can be behind the hour hand. Minutes hand can be ahead of the hour hand. So 25 traveled, 10 forward. What is the total distance traveled? 35 divided by 1 minus 1 by 12. I will get two cases. This is the first case and this is the second case. Minutes hand is behind the hour hand. Minutes hand is ahead of the hour hand. I hope it is clear. Again I am explaining for the second time. Right? 60 divisions is 360. But I want 60. Convert the divisions into degrees. 10 divisions. 60 degrees means he is asking for 10 divisions. 12 hours 60 divisions. 1 hour 5 divisions. 5 to 6 o'clock means our hand is at 5. 12 to 5. Take a scissor and cut it. 12 and 5. Total 5 hours difference. 1 hour 5 divisions. 5 hours will be 25 divisions. But I want 10 divisions. So minutes will travel 15 divisions. Then minutes will travel already 25 and 10. You don't need to do all this. It is a time waster. Listen carefully to the problem. How I am solving the question orally. Listen. 5 to 6 p.m. 60 degrees. Single step. 5 to 6 p.m. 60 degrees. Time equivalent to. Our hand is at 5 o'clock. 1 hour 5 divisions. 5 o'clock means 5 5s are 25. Minutes hand can be behind the hour hand. Minutes hand head can be ahead of the hour hand. 60 divisions. It is 360 degrees. 60 degrees. It is 10 divisions. So this will be, convert the 60 degrees into divisions. 25 plus or minus 10 into 12 by 11. Into 12 by 11. Why it is into 12 by 11? Time equivalent to d by s1 minus s2. Denominator I will get 1 minus 1 by 12. 1 minus 1 by 12 numerator, how much it will be? 12 by 12. Suppose if it is 90 degrees. If it is 90 degrees, what will be the answer? 60 divisions. It is 360. 90 degrees. It is nothing but 360 by 490. 60 by 4 is 15 divisions. So answer will be time. 5 o'clock means 5 5s are 25. plus or minus 15 into 12 by 11. 25 plus or minus 15 into 12 by 11. Any question you can solve it. If it is 180 degrees, 180 degrees means by looking at an option itself you can tick mark. 10 seconds it will take. 60 divisions 360. 180 degrees it is nothing but 30 divisions. So time equivalent to 5 5s are 25. 25 plus or minus 30 into 12 by 11. 25 plus or minus 30 into 12 by 11. I hope it is clear, right? Directly you will do it. Directly you can do it. Right? That simplification and everything you take care, sir. By looking at a question you can tick mark. By looking at a question you can tick mark. Another 3 to 4 questions I will discuss. 8 to 9 p.m. 120 degrees. Directly you can say time equivalent to our hand is at 8 o'clock. 8 5s are 40. 40 plus or minus 60 divisions 360. 120 degrees is 20 divisions. 40 plus or minus 20 into 12 by 11. It is past 8 o'clock that you can write it depending upon the hour hand. Suppose if it is 4 to 5 p.m. 90 degrees. You can create any question of that comes into your mind, sir. 4 to 5 p.m. 90 degrees. Time equivalent to 4 5s are 20. 20 plus or minus 60 divisions 360. 60 divisions 360. 90 degrees it is 15 divisions. 20 plus or minus 15 into 12 by 11. I hope it is clear, sir. Very easy. 7 to 8 p.m. 30 degrees. 7 to 8 p.m. 30 degrees will be 7 5s are 35 plus or minus 360 by 12 30. 60 by 12 is 5. 35 plus or minus 5 into 12 by 11. Into 12 by 11. Right? Now, when the minutes hand is behind the hour hand, you will subtract. When the minutes hand is behind the hour hand, you will subtract. When the minutes hand is ahead of the hour hand, you will add. Maybe one or two students might get this doubt. Right? I hope it is clear, sir. Directly, right? We will get it. Right? It will be 12 by 11. I already gave an explanation. Yes, I'll still give it for you. Time equivalent to D by S1 minus S2. Right? This is 1 and this is 1 by 12. Difference will be 11 by 12. If it comes in the numerator, it will become into 12 by 11. It will become into 12 by 11. I hope it is clear, sir. Right? Last question. Right? Based upon this model, 10 to 11 p.m. 10 to 11 p.m. 120 degrees. 10 to 11 p.m. 120 degrees. 60 divisions it is 360. 60 it is 360. 120 it is 20 divisions. So answer will be 10. 50 plus or minus 20 into 12 by 11. Past 10 o'clock. Into past 10 o'clock. I hope it is clear, sir. Right? Now if it is a fraction and everything, if it is 5 by 11 minute is there. 1 minute is 60 seconds. 5 by 11 into 60. Right? You know, right? 1 hour is 60 minutes. 1 minute is 60 seconds. I hope it is clear, right? 1 hour 60 minutes, 1 minute 60 seconds. Right? Now, listen carefully, sir. What are the things come from the beginning? What are the types that we discussed? What is the type 1? Type 1 is time period is given. If time period is given, I found out angle. Then in that one, traditional clock we discussed. We also discussed imaginary clock. This is a type 1. Next is a type 2. We discussed coincidence. Both the hour hand and minutes hand will meet after 65 5 by 11 minutes. Then we discussed another important key point. In 12 hours they will meet 11 times. Then we discussed what happen if two people travel in the same direction. We also discussed what if two people travel in the opposite direction. Here we also discussed hours, minutes and seconds. Minutes and seconds also we discussed. Type 4, we discussed two concepts, multiply by 65 5 by 11 and multiply by 60 by 11. This is in terms of divisions, this is in terms of time. Type 5, it is the another variety. Angle is given and we found it out time period. Angle is given, we found out time period. Angle is given and we found out time period. Right? To all the people who are watching me YouTube live classes for a lot of time, one very good news with you, sir. Right? So I had a meeting with Ajay sir and everything. Most likely either from this week or next week, every day Anil Nair classes will try to give you minimum one YouTube live class free of cost. And the live class duration will be from 2 to 2.5 hours depending upon our college commitments and everything. Every time it will happen. And point number 2. That is point number 1. Right? Now point number 2. Listen carefully, sir. Today is 12th August. So continuous vacation is there. I want my students to go through the content and maximize. We are already there in the month of August. Another 3 months to go. Placement can happen in 3 weeks. If any serious and sincere student is there, we are running an Independence Day offer. Listen carefully, but this is only for selected people. 150 hours video content. 150 hours video content, 25,000 questions with solutions, 60 plus placement papers, 60 plus placement papers, only for the first 10 callers. Only for the first 10 callers, the cost is 1947 rupees. Only for the first 10 callers, the offer is 1947 rupees. Send Independence Day offer. 150 hours video content, 25,000 questions with solution, 60 plus placement offers. The validity is for 6 months. The validity is for 6 months. Right? Interested people, right? If you think 1957 Anil Nair's content is coming, you can give a call to this number 77957 3445. 9985 851158. Only for the first 10 callers. For the first 10 callers to this number, I have asked them to create a token system. You can buy it only at 1947 rupees. Chalo guys, I need to sign off to Bangalore. Tomorrow I got a Bangalore session. Right? Interested people, you can do it. We will see later, sir. Right? There are another 4 to 5 types which are pending, right? But I need to rush. My bus is there at 8:15. Tomorrow I got a class and my kids, CAT students, have a continuous class. Yes, Mega, it will be useful for, right? Those of you who are listening to me for the first time, I am known in India for CAT preparation, right? So it will be useful for CAT, it will be useful for bank, SSC, it will be useful for placement and everything. Only for the first 10 callers. I told Ajay and Ujjwala, not beyond 10. You can give a call, you can pay only 1947 rupees. Independence Day offer. Right? So, thank you guys. I am getting late for my bus. So, we will see some other time. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.